What's up, everyone? My name is Mr. Avila, coming to you from Southern California, sporting that pie tie today. Today we're going to be continuing the videos on pre-algebra. This is video number 13. Wow, we've come a long way. Please make sure to grab a paper and a pencil as these lessons are interactive. You're not just sitting there watching me do the math, you need to do the math with me. And if you're watching this video and you are not in my class, welcome. Today, you're one of my students. Hope you're all set, ready to go, because we're about to start a warm-up. The warm-up is based off of the previous lesson where we learned how to simplify algebraic expressions. Please write down these 8 expressions, simplify them, pause the video. When you're ready, we're going to move on to see if you have it right. Moving on in 3, 2, and 1. Here are answers for numbers 1 through 8. There is a possibility you might have some terms reversed, and that's okay. For example, in number 5, if you ended up with negative 11m plus 20, that's okay, as long as the 11, it has a negative, and the 20 is positive. So over here, for example, number 8, you could have gotten 7n minus 6. As long as the 7 is positive and the 6 is negative, you're okay. Congrats if you're able to do that correctly. If you need help, please reach out. Ask for people around you, or try to reach out to me and I'll help you out as soon as I can. The title of today's notes is Simplifying Algebraic Expressions, but we're moving on to not only combining like terms, but we're introducing something called the distributive property. Remember in the last lesson, we had some burgers. Today we're going to go back and do the same thing. Before we do, I ask you, what is the difference between an algebraic expression and a numeric expression? That should be easy for this point. You already know that. You already know that an algebraic expression has variables and a numeric expression has only numbers. We learned in the last lesson how to simplify. We're going to combine that with the distributive property. Time for some burgers. Are you ready? Okay, so we're at this restaurant, and again, now you guys are going to be the cashiers, and I'm going to order the following. Now, at this restaurant, you have something called the family combo. And in the family combo, you get 4 burgers, 6 French fries, and 2 sodas in a family combo. That's a big combo. Now I'm going to come to you and I'm going to order 3 family combos. 3 orders of the family combo. So can you figure out for me how many hamburgers, fries, and sodas am I ordering in total if I ordered 3 orders of the family combo? Okay, let's think about that. Unpause when you're ready. And if we were to do that, we would be ordering 12 hamburgers, 18 fries, and 6 sodas. Should make sense. 3 times 4 hamburgers is 12, 3 times 6 fries is 18, and 3 times 2 sodas is 6 sodas. Easy enough. Family combo, multiplied everything by 3. Turns out, we can show that using algebra. The 4h plus 6f plus 2s is what we learned in the previous lesson. We wrote the 4 hamburgers, 6 French fries, and 2 sodas as an algebraic expression. Since we ordered 3 of those orders, we're going to put the expression in parentheses, and we're going to multiply the entire expression by 3, and we're going to apply something called the distributive property. We're going to multiply 3 times the 4. This is all what you just did. 3 times the 6, and the 3 times the 2, and that gives us the total of hamburgers, French fries, and sodas that you calculated yourself. But I just want you to see it with algebra so that when you look at some algebraic expressions that are in parentheses and you're going to multiply, you could apply this property to be able to simplify. That is called distributing. Now, your restaurant has another combo. It's called the big family combo. And in that combo, you get 8 hamburgers, 9 French fries, and 6 sodas. So if I were to order 5 orders of the big family combo, how many hamburgers, French fries, and sodas am I ordering? Take a minute to pause the video and just write down real quick how many hamburgers, French fries, and sodas I'm ordering. And when you're ready, unpause. And moving on in 3, 2, and 1. So hopefully you found the following. You took 8 hamburgers, 9 French fries, and 6 sodas, and multiplied the entire big family combo, that's what's in parentheses, times 5. So we multiply 5 times 8, 5 times 9, and 5 times 6. 5 times 8 is 40. So we end up with 40 hamburgers. 5 times 9 is 45, so 5 French fries. And 5 times 6 is 30, so 30 sodas. Hopefully you found 40 hamburgers, 45 French fries, and 30 sodas. But what I'm trying to teach you is how this works using algebra. So your brain is already thinking algebraically. I'm just showing you how to write it using algebra. Okay, that's called distributing. And here we're defining the distributive property. For all numbers A, B, and C, the following is true. If we're multiplying A times the sum of B plus C, of B and C, then we can distribute the A and multiply it to the B and to the C, and we end up with an equivalent expression. If there's a subtraction in the middle, turns out that that's true as well, and we end up with AB minus AC. Called the distributive property because you're distributing the number outside the parentheses to everything that's inside, all the terms that are inside of the parentheses. Now, we talked in the last class about what it means to simplify algebraic expressions, and that's to write an algebraic expression in its most compact form without changing the value of the expression. So we're going to combine this with the distributive property to help us simplify algebraic expressions, and we're going to do this in the method of I do, you do. I'm going to show you an example, and then you're going to do one very similar. Please write this down. Let's simplify this algebraic expression using two things. We're going to use the distributive property that we just learned and combining like terms that we learned in the previous lesson. So here, I see the 2 is being multiplied to the 4 plus 6k. I'm going to distribute first. So I'm going to multiply 2 times 4, and I'm going to multiply 2 times 6. What is 2 times 4? That's 8. 2 times 6 is 12. That's today's lesson. Now we end up with an algebraic expression that has 1, 2, 3 terms, and we're going to simplify it using the idea from the previous lesson called combining like terms. So of those 3 terms, the like terms are the 8 and the 6. We will add 8 plus 6, and that gives us 14. So bring down the 12k because poor guy didn't have any like terms, nobody to combine with, so we just brought him down. And we end up with 14 plus 12k there as a simplified version of this algebraic expression. Okay, now your turn. You're up. Please write down this algebraic expression, apply the distributive property, and combine like terms in order to simplify this algebraic expression. Pause the video, and when you're ready, unpause to see if you did it correctly. And we're moving on in 3, 2, and 1. 13 plus 48p is what we were looking for. Congratulations if you got it right. If not, that's okay. When we make mistakes, we learn. Please ask for some help. Next one, I'm going to do this one. Please write down this algebraic expression, and I'm going to show you how to use the distributive property and combining like terms to simplify this algebraic expression. So here we have 9 being multiplied to 6n plus 3, and the 2 being multiplied to 10 minus 10n. Let's apply the distributive property. The 9 is going to multiply to the 6 and the 3. And the 2 is going to multiply to the 10 and that negative 10. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 3 is 27. 2 times 10 is 20. And 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. And we bring all that down in order. Then we look to combine our like terms. 54n is going to combine with which one of these 3 terms? Well, hopefully you see it's supposed to combine with that minus 20n here at the end. So 54n minus 20n gives me 34n, and the 27 is a like term with the 20. Add those up, and we end up with 47. 34n plus 47 is what we get when we combine the like terms here, and that is a simplified version of the expression that we started with. Well, guess what? Hopefully you understood that because now it's your turn. You're up. Please try the following algebraic expression, simplify it by distributing and combining like terms. See if you're able to reach the same answer that I do. Pause the video, and when you're ready, unpause to see if you have it right. And moving on in 3, 2, and 1. Answer 9x plus 24. 9x plus 24. How nice of me. There was no negatives in there. Made it easy for you. Hopefully you got it right. If not, ask for help. It's okay if you got it wrong, because when we make mistakes, we learn. Okay, now in this next example, we're going to be dealing with a little bit more negative, so we have to be careful because now we're going to actually need to distribute a negative when we do simplify the following algebraic expression. we're going to multiply negative 5 times 1 and negative 5 times negative 6. Now here we have a minus, but that minus is actually going to distribute with the 5 when I distribute it into the 2 plus 6r. So that minus 5 is going to distribute to the 2, and that minus 5 is going to distribute to the positives, to that plus 6. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 6 is positive 30. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. And negative 5 times positive 6 is negative 30. So we end up with negative 5 plus 30r minus 10r minus 30r. And now that has 4 terms, and we're going to combine the like terms. Negative 5, who does that combine with? Hopefully you see that it combines with the negative 10. Negative 5 minus 10 is negative 15. And 30r minus 30r is 0. So we actually don't even write it. We just end up with negative 15. 30r minus 30r gives us 0r, but we don't write 0r. That means there's nothing left. So we just write negative 15. Okay, hopefully you saw how we distributed the negatives, because now it's your turn. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can please try to simplify this algebraic expression by using distributive property and combining like terms. Write this down, pause the video, try it out, and when you're ready, unpause so I can show you the answer. And we're moving on in 3, 2, and 1. Answer. Negative 6r plus 21r plus 48r minus 32 is what you get when you distribute the distributive step. Combining like terms, we end up with 42r minus 11. Congratulations if you got 42r minus 11. If not, please ask for help. It's okay. This is not necessarily easy. Let's do another one where we have to distribute the negative. So here we have a negative 4 that's going to distribute to the negative 3 plus 3x, and another negative 4 that's going to distribute to the 3x minus 7. Negative 4 times negative 3, negative 4 times 3, negative 4 times positive 3, and negative 4 times negative 7. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. And negative 4 times negative 7, negative multiplied by a negative, always gives us a positive. That's positive 28. Now we're going to combine our like terms. The 12 is going to combine with the 28. That gives us 40. And the negative 12 minus 12 is negative 24. Okay? So we end up with 40 minus 24. Again, if you're having a little trouble with this, it goes back to the rules of integers. It's very tricky, all those rules. And so if you're in a little trouble, you might have to go back to redo those rules. Okay, take a look here. I want you to try this. Write this down, pause the video, try it out, and see if you get it correct. And we're moving on in 3, 2, and 1. How'd you do? Are you ready? I hope you tried this problem. So excited for you. Let's see if you have it right. Our answer is negative 81 plus 37k. Again, if you have it wrong, it's probably coming down to those integers rules, which I know are very tricky. Okay? If you're feeling lost, as I mentioned, it probably has to do more with this, the rules about integers, which were from previous videos, rather than today's lesson. Adding and subtracting and multiplying, dividing positive and negative numbers can be very tricky if you don't have the rules straight in your mind. Time for some practice. I want you all to please write down these 8 questions. Try them out, pause the video, and when you're ready, unpause to see how you did. Okay, this is going to let us see if you are understanding the objective for today. Okay, moving on in 3, 2, and 1. No peeking until you've done the previous 8 problems. Make sure you do all of them before you see the answers. And we're moving on. Here are the answers. Okay, here are the answers for numbers 1 through 8. Again, please find somebody. If you need some help, reach out to me and I'll try to help you out as soon as I can. Good job, everybody, for your hard work. I really appreciate you guys. You're amazing. You're amazing. Good work. Today we learn what is a distributive property. And we also learned how to simplify algebraic expressions by using 2 things, the distributive property and combining like terms together. With that, that wraps up this lesson. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating. That's how you get better at math. And if you have questions from another part of your math class and I don't have a video on it just yet, please reach out and I'll try to put together a video as soon as I can. Once again, I'm proud of you for all of your work today. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.